All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be, and welcome back to That Makes Two of Us.
Yay!
We are very excited to be here. We're in another recording space today. We're joined today by Finn. He is a giant Great Dane. He won't be saying much, but he's here for support. I'm sorry, was that funny for some reason? Just...
You looked at me and I don't know. That's all it took.
So apparently we're still just getting started today, but thank you for joining us once again. This episode is all about Kelsey and her TV upbringing and what helped shape her through the television.
I'm Kelsey, guys. What's up? It's all about me.
So last time we took a walk down my memory lane.
And who are you?
And who am I? I'm Mikey D. Sorry about that. That's right. I should probably tell people who I am. I am Mikey D. This is my partner, Kelsey. And last week, we took a walk through the 70s and 80s with the television that I grew up with. This week, it's Kelsey's turn. We'll be talking about the 90s. We'll be talking about the aughts and the TV shows that shaped her, for better or for worse. Some of them are questionable choices, but we'll get into that a little bit later. How you doing, Kels? How's your week?
It's good. Lots of dancing. You know me.
It's very true. Kelsey is an accomplished dancer.
I don't know about accomplished.
She is professionally trained in all of the arts.
What?
That's not really totally accurate. She dabbles, folks.
Maybe.
She dabbles.
Fudging my resume a little bit.
Fake it till you make it. Okay, so let's talk about it, Kels. Let's get into it.
Right into it. Let's jump right in.
Right into it. How old would you say you were when you discovered TV?
TV's definitely always been a part of my life. I can remember it being structured when I was really little. Like, we were allowed to watch TV early in the morning, right before school started. We'd watch TV together, like, as a family at night. And then my mom was a single mom. She stayed, not a single mom. That's a lie. Take that back. I don't know why I said that.
Whose life are you living right now?
My mom was a stay-at-home mom.
There is a difference.
There's not. And so there were definitely times during the day where my sister and I would be in our playroom, or we'd be allowed to watch TV. So yeah, it was. I always loved watching TV. Maybe a little too much.
Right on. Like, who had the say over what you watched? Was it your sister? Was it your folks? Like,
well, my sister is older than me by a year and a half, which she sometimes likes to think that means 10 years.
As the oldest of three brothers, I'm going to go ahead and say she's probably accurate on that.
And I would say that the earliest memory I have, and I don't know if I can technically say it's my memory. This might just be like a story said back to me, because I was probably only like 2 or 3 when it happened. But we were watching, or I guess we were going to watch Barney and Friends.
Barney?
Yeah, Big Purple Elephant.
Oh, I know. Love you. You love me. Yeah, that guy.
It's a cult.
It is definitely. It's up there with the Teletubbies. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
And I guess I was really over watching Barney, and my sister wanted to watch it over and over and over again because of VHS tape. So you just.
Oh, yeah, it's on repeat.
Yeah. And apparently I took the Barney tape and was like, no, and whacked her over the head with it.
That sounds so accurate.
So 2-3-year-old me couldn't really voice my opinion of what I wanted. So, physically.
You were expressing yourself in the only way that you knew how. Mm-hmm. Me, I applaud that.
No more giant purple elephant. Or dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Purple elephant. Were you guys drinking? No more purple elephants.
No more wire hangers.
Oh, that is too good. What was the fallout from that? Like, did you get in trouble for whacking her with the VHS tape?
I do think I got in trouble. I think it was one of those moments where my mom tried not to laugh to be, a good parent. be like, this isn't okay, but at the same time, I think she thought it was funny.
You asserted yourself.
But yeah, definitely a little troublemaker sometimes. And if I got in, I can remember having a TV in my room as a kid, which I think was a big deal. And that was definitely a punishment if I got in trouble. No TV.
Did you and your sister share a room?
We did until I was maybe like 8. Yeah, we always shared rooms until I was about 8, and then we got separate rooms.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on. What did you learn anything from your favorite TV shows at that age, or was it just pure entertainment?
I'm sure those shows were meant to teach us something because it was stuff like Barney, the Magic School Bus.
I remember the Magic School Bus.
Yeah, and was there another big one that I watched as a kid?
I just saw something crazy about the Magic School Bus.
Was it the sperm one?
Yes. Yes. I had never seen this thing, and then I caught a blurb on it, and I'm like, wait a minute, what are they talking about? And then they played the clip of all the kids in the eggs, and here come the fish, and I'm going, this is not okay. Who greenlit this?
Yeah, that's one of those things where like doesn't still hold up nowadays. Like
that doesn't hold up any day.
We're going on a field trip, kids, to get jizzed on by salmon.
We're going to Pound Town.
So yeah, there was stuff like Sesame Street, Blue's Clues was a big one when I was a kid. And then one of the other really big ones that kind of shaped my childhood was Babar. Did you ever watch Babar?
You mean Babar?
Sure, whatever. You know what the fuck? Did you know what the fuck I was talking about?
I knew what you were
Then
talking
don't be an asshole.
I'm just trying to help. Help me help you. So you were watching Babar.
God, that's like people. Have you ever been to Ibiza?
Ibiza. No, it's Ibiza because there's a fucking Z in it. And I get it. I know it's called Ibiza. It's like Barcelona. All it's doing is making me sound like I have a lisp.
Sorry to all the Barcelonians.
We did not mean to offend anyone with our callous statements.
But anyway, before going to school, elementary school, we always were allowed to watch one episode before leaving. And in my young 6-7-year-old brain, I always thought, oh, if this episode just doesn't end, if it just keeps going, I don't have to go to school because I only have to go to school when it ends.
Logical. Absolutely logical. It just started over.
Yeah. So if I recognized that anything was being taught to me, I don't know, maybe subconsciously there were lessons being learned, but I think it was just more entertainment for me.
Got it. So definitely not pronunciation. Okay, got it. She's looking at me like she wants to punch me in the throat right now. I will fucking kill you.
Kill you, Mike.
Oh, shit. So what shows did you...
Why don't you pronounce sandwich, Mike?
I find that statement in question to be off-putting.
What do you like to eat with your...
It's a sandwich, okay. And that is an intentional mispronunciation. Please bear with us, folks. We're having auditory problems this morning. Oh, shit. So what shows would you say you connected with the most early on? Was it still Babar? Was it the Teletubbies? Was it...
God, the Teletubbies, creepy-ass show.
Right? It's very... I don't understand how that show got so popular.
I feel like even I knew then. I was like, I don't like this.
Don't go in the house with them. Don't go in the house with them.
Why is there a baby face on the sun?
It's not okay. Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't make that noise. So yeah, what shows did you like basically must watch for you at that point?
Definitely my morning Babar. Like to say that with a
I said that so condescendingly.
dick up my ass.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm going to be saying that the rest of the day. Bye-bye.
And then there were a lot that I watched that I watched because my parents watched.
Ooh, like what?
My mom was a big fan of Golden Girls.
Yes.
So we always watched that at night. And that was another one where it was like, we watched Golden Girls and then I had to go to bed. So I was like, maybe if mom doesn't realize that because it would do back-to-back episodes.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, maybe she won't realize that there's a second episode starting and I can stay up late. But no.
Isn't it funny how stupid we thought our parents were when we were kids? Like, I thought my parents were dumb as rocks and I didn't get away with shit. So they were clearly smarter than I thought.
Know. And now watching kids as an adult, I see them trying to do it and be like, I'm so much smarter than you. And I'm like, bitch, I know what you're doing.
100%. 100%. My favorite is when they look, how did you know? How did I not know? Come on.
And then a nice family one that I can remember all of us watching was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
That's a fun one. Mm-hmm. With Regis Philbin. Hello, and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Is that your final answer?
Is that your final answer? Do you want to phone a friend? My favorite with that was the guy that made it all the way to the end, and he's on the $1 million question, and he phones a friend, and I forget who it was. It was his dad or his best friend or somebody. And they get him on the phone, and Regis does his whole, you're on the phone, it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you have 30 seconds, go. And he goes, I don't really have a question for you. I already know the answer. I just wanted to call you to tell you I just won $1 million.
I remember that.
Fantastic. That was fantastic.
So good. I always remember thinking, like, if someone was trying to phone me, they'd be fucked. I'm not answering.
Unknown number, go to voicemail.
They'd be like, this is Regis Philbin. I'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah, right, sure it is. Go fuck yourself.
No,
I don't think it is.
Prove it.
Yeah, prove it. Video call me, bitch.
I think they did later, and didn't they start doing video things
I don't
later?
think so.
But they changed it. They stopped doing phone calls. It changed to something.
I haven't watched it, I guess, since Regis left.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Kimmel took over. And I used to be a big Jimmy Kimmel fan. When he did the Man Show with Adam Carolla, I thought it was great. Now, can't stand the guy. I think he just went off the rails for me. His humor's not funny. His obsession with politics is not funny. And it's just disappointing because he was a great comedian at one point. So, yeah, I quit watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and they could have changed it. I don't know. I have it on my phone. I play the game on my phone every now and then.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good one. It's fun.
I like trivia.
Yeah.
So as you got older, as you entered your teens, did TV play a huge role in your social life? Because for me, it did. You know what I mean? Like, we all watched the same shows and we all talked about the same shows. Was it the same for you?
Yeah. So I have a hard time connecting with people right away. If conversations, I don't do forced conversations. Like, I hate when stuff's like, how are you? What do you do for a living? Let's talk about the weather. I'm like, I'd rather stab myself in the eye.
With a spoon.
So I'll just be quiet if I don't feel that the conversation is thriving for me. But TV and talking about entertainment is always a topic that I can easily get into and enjoy. So when people are like, oh, I love that show, it's really easy for me to connect with them. And like, I remember there was a guy that we were, talking, and I was talking about shows, and he was like, oh, I don't really watch TV. And I was like, well, this just isn't going to work then.
What are we going to talk about?
Because I do. And there's nothing better than being like, oh my God, did you watch this episode? And did you see this? And it's so much fun.
Especially if it was one of those big TV events where, everybody's tuning in to see this conclusion or to see what's going on in the season finale. And back in the day, before streaming, even before DVRs, that season finale, you had to be there to watch it.
Mm-hmm. And you're like, or if you hadn't seen it and you like had to wait, you'd be like, don't fucking say anything. Don't say anything to me.
We didn't even know what a spoiler alert was. We were just telling people, don't you fucking tell me what happened. I will kill you if you do.
I can remember in high school, I had a really close group of friends, and our thing was Laguna Beach.
I've heard of this show.
Yeah.
Is that Misha Barton?
No. That's the OC.
Okay. Well, okay.
big, really different. But Laguna Beach was a reality show, but it was filmed in a way that it made it look like it was you were watching a TV show, but it was actually reality. And my friends and I, every week, it was religious. We got together, I think it was on Wednesdays, and we watched Laguna Beach, and it was so much fun. Like, we did that for so long, and I always looked forward to it every week. And it was really innocent because, we were in high school, so there were definitely things that you could have been doing to getting in trouble. But we just did that. We watched our show together. We'd make like smoothies and have, I remember one time we were
wholesome. It sounds so wholesome.
So sweet. I remember I was making this smoothie. And I turned the thing on, and the blender's like, and we're like, Jesus Christ, what happened? I turned it off, unplugged it. I reached my hand in, and I pull out a metal spoon.
Nice. Nothing like dulling the blades on the blender. Outstanding. And was that a daily?
It was weekly, once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Got it. Right on. I never watched Laguna Beach. I'm a little bit familiar with the OC. I know they're two different things. Yeah. I do remember the dawn of reality TV, which for me was Cops, which I loved. That was a huge staple programming for us. And then MTV decided
the real world.
7 strangers living together in a house. And I watched a few episodes, and then I just got bored because that's what me and my friends were doing, and it was more fun to do it in real life than to watch somebody else do it on TV.
I feel like if you go back and watch like the very, very first season of The Real World, it wasn't great. It was a little boring. But then things started like, man, the crazier the better for these people that got on the show, because damn, did wild shit happen on The Real World.
Especially when, and I don't remember which season, I don't think it was the first season. It may have been the second or the third season when they brought in Puck. Mm-hmm. And he was off the rails. I was thinking at the time, like, why don't you just bring in a meth head? Because damn, this guy is crazy.
Yeah.
And it translated off screen too, because if I remember correctly, he got in a bunch of trouble off of the show as well. So yeah, they started going down that crazier is better road, which is why we see some of the reality shows we see now, which a lot of them, let's be honest, they're not very good.
No, I mean, just garbage people.
100%. Which brings me to my next question, which is, what is your biggest TV guilty pleasure?
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, see, we're going to have a problem now.
Gin tan laundry.
Stop it.
Okay, but anytime if I'm in a bad mood, or if I'm feeling a little bit down, anytime I want to feel better about myself, I just watch an episode of Jersey Shore, and I'm like, you know what? I got my life together. I'm doing pretty good.
See, this is one of those topics, folks, where Kelsey and I are going to disagree vehemently. I loathe the Jersey Shore. I hate this show. Can't stand it. I can't stand that it's still on. As someone who is originally from the great state of New Jersey, let me be the first to say, that's not how we act.
Well, also, most of them aren't even actually from Jersey.
5 of the 6 are not from New Jersey.
Yeah.
And the fact that New Jersey as a whole has pretty much rejected them, a lot of towns said no to them coming back and filming, but it just... My God, anybody that's from New Jersey hates this show.
Can you guess which one I always had a crush on?
Wait a second. Wait. You had a crush on somebody from the Jersey Shore?
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh, God.
There's always at least one where it's like, which one do you think is cute? There's one I thought was cute.
I don't even want to speculate on this. Oh, God, that's so bad. Who? Do I want to know?
DJ Pauly D.
No. Kelsey, come back to the light. Come back to the light.
I loved him.
So bad.
I loved him so much.
So bad. Folks, if you ever do get a chance to go to the actual Jersey Shore, I encourage you to do so. It's a lot of fun. And believe me when I tell you, that element is not representative of what the Jersey Shore is. By the way, if you go down to Seaside, visit Midway Steak Shop and get a steak sandwich. It's good.
A steak what, Mike?
Sandwich.
That's not what you said.
I said a sandwich.
Let's play that back.
I said a sandwich.
Does it sing for you? Like, what the fuck?
It does if it's made right. Oh, snap. That's too good. I still can't believe the Jersey Shore. God,
Shore.
I can't.
And it's funny because I watched it as a teenager, and then I went back and watched it again as an adult, and realizing that
It's garbage?
no, but like I am now the age that some of them were when the show started, and I was like, oh, I'm fine. I'm doing just fine in life.
Everything's fine. I'm totally fine. By the way, if you wanted to watch some type of TV to feel better, Jerry Springer all day long.
You are not the father.
That's Maury. That's right up there too. At the height of the talk show mania, which was early 90s, right? At the time, I was working on an ambulance, and every nursing home, every hospital, every facility we went into, I could tell what time of day it was by what show was on.
Oh my God, it was any waiting room that you were in. It's on.
And like I said, I mean, it's like, oh, look, there's Sally Jesse Raphael. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, it's Ricky Lake. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, it's what's her face? Jenny. Oh God, Jenny Jones show, was it? That was the one that actually put the kibbutz on what was going on, because they had an episode. I think it was the Jenny Jones show. They had an episode where they brought this guy on and said, "Oh, somebody has a secret crush on you."
Did that catch on the recording?
It certainly did.
Finn passed a little gas, you guys. So if you hear something in the background,
He's a little bloated today.
oh, he's so embarrassed.
He's leaving now. Sorry. Finn, we apologize. We did not mean to draw attention to your flatulence.
Poor baby.
That's Finn. Circling back around, they had an episode. They brought this guy on, and it was the whole premise of the show was, oh, there's a secret crush. Someone has a secret crush on you, and he's all about it. And then they bring a guy out, and the guy, he's homosexual, confesses his crush. On TV, the one guy was very amicable. And then the episode wrapped. They went back to their hometown, and it was a couple of weeks later. The guy who was brought onto the show shotgunned the gay man to death. Damn. He killed him. And the show was directly blamed for it. Like, producers, I think, were brought up on charges. It sent a ripple effect through that whole thing. And there was still crazy daytime talk shows going.
Well, do you remember, I forget what year it was. It might have been 70s or 60s. The dating game.
I do, with the serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the dating game.
Uh-huh.
And he was a contestant on there. And it came out, I don't think it was too long after that, that this guy was actually a serial killer. And very charismatic. He made it on the show.
As the serial killers normally are.
That's true. That's very true. So yeah, this daytime talk show thing was incredibly crazy. And I remember when Jerry Springer started, initially it was a legitimate talk show like the rest, until it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, hey, you want to fight on TV?
There was 2 shows before that, before Jerry Springer went the way he did. One was the Morton Downey Jr. show. Now, this show was not long-lived, but it was, oh my God, it was hilarious. Morton Downey Jr. is... Do you remember the movie Predator 2?
Unfortunately.
Do you remember the news guy?
Yes.
That's Morton Downey Jr.
Okay.
He got that role in Predator 2 because of his talk show. And he was exactly like that on his talk show. He smoked cigarettes the whole show, and he would be, you're a piece of garbage. He would bring people on just to rip them a new ass. So that was the first one that started going into that craziness. Mm-hmm. And then you had the Geraldo Rivera incident, where Geraldo Rivera had a talk show, He brought on these white supremacists.
Oh, good job. Good job.
And then he brought on an opposing group. Of course. A fight breaks out, and not just a fight. It is an all-out WWE brawl. And at one point, somebody throws a chair and whacks Geraldo in the face and breaks his nose.
Damn.
So now he's there bleeding, and that opened the floodgates, and that's when Jerry Springer started going his way, and then Maury Povich decided he's just going to paternity test everyone. Which is funny because his wife is Connie Chung, who is a reputable newswoman who's on at night, like, hi, I'm Connie Chung, and this is ABC News.
I remember that.
And he's in the middle of the day, you've got her husband going, you are not the father. I done told you I wasn't the father.
And the way the men celebrate, they're like, ah!
Yeah. So good.
It's like, what's the legitimacy of these tests?
I mean, looking back at it, there's a lot of people who went on the Springer show. There was a documentary about it, and they said, you know, we were coached or we were told to do these things. And of course, any of this stuff is scripted to a degree.
Yeah.
So I do think it's funny, though, that worked its way into your programming.
Mm-hmm. And then we moved on to stuff like Dr. Phil. We're not a real doctor.
Oh, God, I can't stand Dr. Phil. This, and you know what? I hold him responsible.
Catch me outside.
For that. I hold him personally responsible for that person being a millionaire, for being...
She who shall not be named.
I'm not going to even say her name. I'm not going to do it because this is we're glorifying bad behavior in that instance. And that's one of the things that I'm not a fan of.
And I feel like, you know, these people being on shows like Jerry Springer, Dr. Phil, kind of transform nowadays into people acting a fool on camera to get their, used to be 15 minutes, now it's 15 seconds.
I mean, it is absolutely 15 seconds, and then they're going to chase that next 15 seconds and that next 15 seconds. So let's see how outrageous we can be. Let's see what kind of bad behavior we can have. And when people, I see a lot of the prank reels or the prank videos where somebody's walking up to an unsuspecting person and they're either assaulting them or they're starting a conversation or a course of conversation that is going to lead to an altercation just for the likes or just for the views. I think, haven't a couple people been seriously injured or shot because of this?
Yeah, that also became a big thing when I was growing up. And it also led me and my friends to do dumb shit. Was shows like Jackass and Punked. And so you just, of course they would say like, don't copy what is on this show.
Please do not copy anything you see on this show.
But we're fucking doing it.
100%. And you know what? Me and my friends were not any different. We did stupid shit like that too. We did stupid pranks.
And Bam Margera, he got his own show, and the shit he did to his parents was just, I would have been murdered.
It would never even have occurred to me to do some of the shit that he did.
When he brought a gator into his house?
Nope. Nope.
And he'd always like bust in on his dad when he'd like taken a do.
A do? He's taking a do.
I've never said that before in my life.
He's taking a do? You can say taking a shit. He's taking a do. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I don't think I've ever heard it put quite that way.
It's never came out of my mouth. I don't know why.
I don't know either. Oh my goodness. And you're right though. Had I done anything remotely like that to my parents, the old man would have brought me out. He'd come outside. I want to talk to you. And it would not have been a good talk.
Yeah.
You know, it would not have gone over. And I see all these attempts to replicate what they've seen on Jackass and this is why you have some of the terrible TV that we have today.
Well, there was one episode where it was in Punked, and I forget who it was, but they made someone think that like he was responsible for burning someone's house down.
Yeah, see, you're fucking with people and their emotions,
like they're
and their conscience.
So traumatized.
And that's, I mean, I don't think that's...
And then they come out and they're like, it's just a joke.
Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to go to therapy for the next 5 years because I'm fucked
Like,
up in
if
the
I
head now.
snap and kill you, it's your fault. Coming for you.
Too true. That is too true. I think ridiculousness
I love that show.
in this day and age has actually refined that in a very positive way.
Yeah.
Because they're just taking stuff off the internet.
Yeah.
It's an entertaining show. It's actually the foundation of MTV now.
Oh, it's on like 24/7.
It's unbelievable. In fact, the theme song for that was done by Devo way back in the 70s. They revamped it for ridiculousness. They're living off residuals now just from that one song because of the popularity of ridiculousness.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when it was Fantasy Factory first.
Fantasy Factory was good. I liked Fantasy Factory.
And then, then we got Ridiculousness. And that show, oh my God, so funny. I went to a live taping of that show.
You did?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was really cool. It was, what's his fucking name? From Shark Tank, Mark Cuban. Yeah, Mark Cuban was the guest. And sorry, not sorry, but like Chanel West Coast is kind of the worst.
Is she?
I mean, they're what, like 30 seasons in? Like the show's just never ending.
Oh, there's a ridiculous amount of episodes for it.
And so she's sitting there, and before we start filming, she's complaining about how cold it is. And she's wearing basically nothing. And I'm like, you should know at this point what the studio temperature is. So she's complaining the whole, she's like, can we turn it down? It's so cold. I'm like, you have to know it's cold.
You know what's funny is initially I was a fan all the way around. I thought it was a good ensemble. You've got Rob, you've got Stilo, you've got Chanel West Coast.
I love Stilo. He's so funny.
Stilo is hilarious. And I thought it was funny that he was roommates with Michael B. Jordan at one point. And they had him on the show, and that was a good show. And then I saw a video somebody shot of Chanel West Coast, and it was an interaction with the LAPD. And they had gone to her house.
Who I am?
That's the one. And anybody that's going to lead with, don't you know who I am? My response is, I don't give a fuck. Because right now, we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with why we're here.
Also, let's be honest. People only know you because you're friends. You got lucky. You were friends with Rob, and you fucking followed that train.
Good for you, but don't overplay your hand. No. Let's not do that. So yeah, I think that refined the prank or injury montage show. I think you're right about Punk'd. I think they did some questionable pranks on people. I think there was one I saw, I can't remember fully, but it was almost like they had this person believing they were responsible for somebody's death.
Yeah, that's not okay.
That's not okay.
That's not okay.
So I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on
Jersey Shore.
No, he was taking a do. I can't. I'm still stuck on that.
It's gonna be the new catchphrase.
Yeah, it might be.
What are you doing? I'm taking a do.
Lay me out loud. Oh shit, that's too funny. So, which shows from back in the day that you were watching don't hold up today, or would not translate well, you think?
As much as I like it, we rewatched it recently, and it's funny because in the last episode you were talking about stuff in Cheers that didn't hold up with like the stalker and things like that. And what came to my mind was Seinfeld.
Really?
And that's another show that I watched young because my mom and her best friend liked Seinfeld, so they would watch it and I would watch it.
Seinfeld's great.
Seinfeld is great, but there's moments like Elaine has a stalker, and this dude's creepy as hell. Like, he's got photos of her in his apartment, and she's dating him, and like Jerry and everybody knows this guy is kind of wackadoo, and then it's so, everyone's just like, they're like, oh, it's so funny, and it's like, no, this guy definitely would have taken her into his basement and skinned her and then worn it.
What is it? It's an Elaine suit.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
Put the lotion in the basket. Oh. I love Seinfeld. I still do. I think it's a great show. I don't remember that particular storyline.
Yeah. So it's like the show overall, like hilarious and love it. But then there's those particular episodes and topics where it's just like, not okay.
We definitely do not see things today the way we saw them in the 90s or the aughts. That is 100%.
Yeah. So just be careful. Don't come at me. I'm not saying Seinfeld's a bad show. Love Seinfeld.
You know what? Come at us anyway, because we'll refute that. And Seinfeld is a great show. And like the Cheers point, there were storylines, there were plot lines that they were attempting to address a serious topic in a comedy way. And it maybe doesn't translate super well today. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a reflection. It's like going back to the 50s and saying everybody was like Leave It to Beaver. It's not that way. It's a snapshot, if you will. Mm-hmm. So who was your first TV crush?
I would say the first one that comes to mind where I was just like obsessed is Spike from Buffy. I love James Marsters, so hot. And if you ever end up listening to this James Marsters, he's still fucking fine today. He's still got it. He's so good looking.
Since we're doing shout outs, Buffy and Willow, if you'd ever like to stop by for coffee, that's fine too. Just saying. We will talk a little bit more about Buffy in a little bit.
That was.
But that was your first crush?
Yeah. And it's funny because like looking back on like crushes, Spike from Buffy, Cole from Charmed, and actually R.I.P. to Julia McMahon, because you were great. I loved you as Cole.
Did he pass?
Yeah. Nip Tuck.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
And Nip Tuck was a fabulous show. I don't know if you ever watched that one.
Yeah, that was one of those shows where I was like way too young to watch it.
How old were you when you were watching it?
Maybe like 12.
Yeah,
13.
a little early. A little early for that one.
There were definitely things that were just right over the head, but was able to recognize like I think I'm too young.
If you're watching the show and going, I maybe shouldn't be watching this, you shouldn't be watching it.
Yeah.
That's your answer.
Yeah. And then also Uncle Jesse from Full House. Also John Stamos, you still fine as hell too. But I recognize now, like I was like, oh, these are all the bad boys.
It's fair. Uncle Jesse was the radical of the crew.
Yeah.
Although not knowing it at the time, years later, I saw Bob Saget stand up.
Jesus Christ, he is.
Oh my God.
The things that come out of his mouth. And I'm like,
I mean, that in itself is traumatizing to people who just go, that's the Full House dad.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
What?
No, stop.
Please don't talk about vaginas that way.
Yeah, seriously. I'm scarred. That's hysterical.
Dirty man.
He's a dirty joke teller for sure.
But yeah, I recognize now like the pretty boys that everyone liked who were like all the good guys. Like I was never into it.
No?
Yeah,
no.
Little bitches.
Frankly, I love that.
So I guess that influenced my taste.
I think that's amazing for you, and I think I love the fact that you're not sitting there going, it's toxic masculinity, and I don't, and then in the same breath you're going to go, where are all the good guys at? Where are all the good men at? So I think, I don't know why I said it in that voice. I'm not even sure why I said it in that voice. And I think years ago, I did a poll of 100 women, random. And I asked, the question was, do you prefer the good, nice guy or do you prefer the bad guy asshole? And overwhelmingly, they all wanted the bad guy asshole.
And it shows like this, and shows like the Vampire Diaries. Like we all choose Damon. Fuck Stefan.
I mean, I kind of get it because I was always drawn to, I don't want to call them, well, they are bad girls.
Ew, Mike.
Well, that's just calling it like I see it.
Good girl. Ladies, calm down.
Everybody just chill out. Calm down. But yeah, no, give me those bad girls. Let me see if I can come up. Well, I mean, for me, like the first great example of that was Madonna. Right? She hit the scene. Every adult hated her. Everybody my age, the girls wanted to be her and the guys wanted to be with her.
Guys love crazy girls. Like anytime I'm talking with a guy and he's talking about his ex or a girl he hooked up with or whoever his toxic person was, he shows me a picture and I'm like, she was crazy, wasn't she? He was like, yeah, how can you tell? I'm like, it's in the eyes.
You could see it in the eyes.
You can fucking see it in the eyes.
They have crazy eyes.
And they're like, yeah. And they'd always talk about like going back and doing them. And they're like, well, you know, sex with crazy girls is just insane. Like, it's really good.
In all honesty, and this is a statistic fact.
This is science.
This is science. We're going to follow the science right now. If the sex is off the charts, people will stay in that relationship way longer than they should. I know this from experience. I have dated crazy. You can't get around it. That crazy always surfaces. That crazy always comes to the top. And then when it does, I'm going, fuck. Now
but you
what
make
do I do?
Excuses.
You know what?
You just make excuses because you're like, the sex is so good.
I can help her.
I can fix her.
I can help her. It'll be okay. Nope. Barricaded in my room now. It's no good. It is no good.
Me.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. And the same holds true for girls. I mean, this is just human nature, right? But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. So now I just avoid relationships altogether.
That's not totally true, but it's also a testimony or a statement about the condition of things today that I have seen some of your suitors. Whoa.
You guys are like, I like you. Here are my feelings. I'm like, go, stop it.
I mean, don't
Stop
lead
it.
with that, you know? And you are, it's funny that you say it that way because it is true. Hey, hi, my name's so-and-so and here's my feelings. No. See, dude, you're going to have to be a little bit more badassery than that. You're going to have a little bit more of a bad attitude. Not a bad attitude.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Right. Don't be a dick, but have a grittiness to you, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm speaking for Kelsey now, so.
Thank you for telling me what I like, Mike.
You're very welcome. I'm just trying to help. Was that accurate?
Typical man.
Was it accurate?
I would say, and here's the thing, especially with a character like Spike,
Okay.
who is not a good guy. He's villain. He's not good. But you start to see these big character developments and growths, and you start to see this side of him where it's like, even though he's the bad guy, he has a lot of love, he has a lot of depth, and he really starts to try at the end. Like, he does horrible things, god-awful things. And same with a character like Damon in the Vampire Diaries. But then you get to see these sides of them where they're just so committed. And it's like, I will burn the world down for this girl. Like, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. She is mine.
That's a little scary.
And I know.
It's a little scary.
But, you know, you see that level of, like, commitment. And, yeah, I don't know, something about it. There's something there. We need to get a therapist on the show.
So there you go, guys. We're going to dive into those issues in a later episode, I'm sure. One thing I do appreciate in some of these characters that we're talking about, and I cannot remember for the life of me. I got to figure this one out. I think it was a movie I watched, and the bad guy, who was a bad guy the entire movie, right? Spoiler alerts, but I don't know what movie, so good luck. at the end of the movie, he is taken out, right? And he's laying there dying. And the hero is now there. And it was poignant for me because he looks up at this guy and he goes, wait a minute. I'm the bad guy? He had no idea that he was the villain. He had no idea that the things he was doing was making him the bad guy. He thought he was coming from a place of right. And that's why I want to figure out what movie this was, because it was such a good scene. It was such a good portrayal of the look on his face when he realized, holy shit, I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
It was good. And I liked that. So, and like I said, most girls like the bad boys. They like the guys that, untamed, if you will.
Yeah. And I blame stuff like these shows and also books that just make them so tempting. They influenced us. But they influenced us to think like the bad guys secretly are good. But there are bad guys out there who are just fucking bad guys.
There are absolutely bad guys out there that are just bad guys. I mean, we were talking earlier about Breaking Bad, and we look at the character of when it comes to Walter White, we look at that character. He's a family man. He has a wife. He has a disabled son. He has a young daughter, and he's doing what he believes is best for his family. And he is a bad guy. He is not the hero of this show. He is not the conscience of it. And as the show progresses, he gets worse and worse and worse. And he's justifying everything he's doing.
Yeah.
So we tend to embrace that bad guy character nowadays, whereas before it was always just, well, who's the hero? Who's the one that's going to save the day? And it's not so much like that anymore.
Yeah.
So TV tends to bring emotions into play.
Mm-hmm.
You're somewhat not sensitive, but I'm still curious.
You look over, people are crying. I'm sitting there like...
Yeah, Kelsey's chuckling. We're elbowing me. We're both chuckling.
Something really sentimental happens. I'm just like, gay. Feelings.
So TV tends to bring out a lot of emotions. Mm-hmm. Kelsey is not the most super sensitive out there. In fact,
Kelsey's broken.
Kelsey is not broken. I disagree with that. I think Kelsey's just right. Fun fact, though, out of all the women I have known in my entire life, Kelsey is the only one that I have never seen cry. Every woman I know, I have seen cry. This is not a dig. Okay, ladies, please do not come for me on this one.
It's fine to cry. You are normal for crying.
I am known as the family crier in my family, so this is not specific. And I don't think I've ever seen you cry. Mm. I've seen you get somber. Mm-hmm. I've seen you get in your emotions, and we've talked and all the things. So what TV show brought out that cry, and was it an ugly cry?
I mean, I'm probably definitely an ugly crier. That's why I don't cry, because I saw myself do it one time, and I was like, never again.
Never again will I do this. This is madness.
I was like, people have to look at this?
You're supposed to console me.
I think the show that I can remember crying was Grey's Anatomy.
I'm sorry, did you say Grey's Anatomy?
Yes. Which I was a big fan for the longest time. And 2020, that show really took a turn for me. 2020, 2021. And so after that, I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm done with this show. But up until that point, I was a huge fan. I watched it pretty religiously from start until then. And that was just such a fucking chaotic show. Like, the wildest things happened in this fucking hospital. I mean, bombs, shootings, plane crashes. I'm like...
Doctors being hit by buses.
Yeah, the turnover in this fucking hospital is insane because everyone dies. And you loved characters. I mean, when they are trying to figure out who this John Doe is that got dragged under a bus, and the girl's in there and she's like, he saved me, he pushed me out of the way, and Meredith's sitting there, and the guy starts writing in her palm with his finger, and she realizes the motions he's making is 007. And the character in the show at that point that we had that connection with was a character named George. And, oh God, George, such a sweetie. And he had just enlisted to go into the army. And when Meredith realizes he's signing 007 in her hand, she's like, oh my God, George, it's George! And you're watching, and you are just like, ah! And then there's another episode with Izzy Stevens and Denny.
Oh, God. Vomitous. She's having... Go on.
Yep, she's sleeping with sick patient. I mean, Izzy Stevens had a lot of problems. But, oh my God, Denny. And you watched it. Supernatural.
We will get to that for sure. I would just like to point out the fact that Denny in the show Grey's Anatomy went on to become Negan in The Walking Dead. And you want to talk about polar opposite characters? That's the one.
But Denny also pulls your heartstring because this character's like sick. We see him in the hospital all the time and you just fucking fall in love with him. Like, he's amazing. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is just such a,
he's a great actor. I love me some Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Love me some Jeffrey. You still hold up. You fine as hell.
He does hold up. He's got a lot of talent.
But when Denny dies, that was also just like fucking heartbreaking.
Fun fact. That is about the time I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, dang, man.
Because they lost.
Also, like, spoiler alert for people who are just now watching it. Sorry, I have one friend who I know who's, like, just now starting it. So if you're listening to this, sorry, I've spoiled a lot. There's a plane crash episode where spoilers cover yours if you haven't seen this episode yet. But, like, Meredith's sister dies in the plane crash and, like, her lover ends up dying, McSteamy, and you think he's fine, but then the doctors, they're like, no, this is, like, he's dying, and they're like, well, he seems fine, he's awake, and he's got energy, and they're like, this is the thing that happens right before people pass. They had this moment of, like...
Because I remember the ripple effect of McSteamy. Stupid.
Also... I'm so sorry to that actor, too, because we're losing him to ALS. That's getting bad for him.
Patrick, what's his name? I could picture his face.
Yeah.
He's been in a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Patrick Dempsey.
No, that's McDreamy.
Oh, you mean the other guy with the mustache. Yeah. He's got ALS? Mm-hmm. I did not know that.
Yeah. So I think he was doing an interview where he's talking about how he's like I think he's lost function in pretty much his left arm.
Oh, wow.
And he thinks he only has a couple more months for his other arm. And then he's concerned about his legs going too.
Yeah. Our generation stars, to watch them fade is profound, because it also points out my own mortality. And I look at Bruce Willis, who's one of my favorites of all time. Thank you, John McClane. And to see that he's had to completely pull back out of the public eye.
He doesn't remember his career anymore.
Is it progressed to that point? I knew he was having memory issues. I didn't know how far it had progressed. And then another one that's just killer for me is Billy Joel. And knowing that he had to cancel all his performances and what he's doing, and the fact that they're still reassuring their fans. Yeah. It's like Ozzy a month ago. He has one more show, kills it, and a week and a half later has a heart attack and dies.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I knew when I was getting to the point where I was going to be done with Grey's Anatomy, was when, big spoiler if you haven't gotten here, sorry, don't listen, was when McDreamy dies.
How did they kill him off?
He gets in a car accident and he gets sent to a little small hospital clinic thing that the doctors are just getting it wrong for helping him. And he's this insane brain surgeon. And they do it from his point of view, where he's like watching the doctors and nurses, and you can hear inside his head where he's like, they're getting it wrong. They need to do this. They need to do that. They're not doing it right. And he knows he's going to fucking die.
See, I like the writing on that.
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy just lost me, and that's why I stopped watching it. Also, Grey's Anatomy didn't get a fair shake from me. because ER was my jam, and I watched
also watched ER as a kid because that was my mom's. My mom liked that show, so I watched that one as a kid too.
I love that show, and because I watched that show from beginning to end, there were times in Grey's Anatomy where I'm looking at plot lines and I'm going, I've seen this in ER.
Yeah,
they covered this kind of thing.
Well, I mean, that Grey's Anatomy I think is still going today.
It is.
And that's just crazy.
It is.
You have to run out of storylines.
You would think. Or you would think that some of the ridiculous storylines wouldn't hold up. The fan base would wither and then the show would get canceled. And that just didn't happen.
But everyone, I feel like when they talk about Grey's Anatomy, everyone remembers like the first 10 seasons. Like that was its prime. Nobody really talks about what happened in the show after that.
I think it just reached a point where you have your diehard fans who are going to watch it no matter what. Mm-hmm. And then you have the drop-offs like me. I dropped off right around the Denny storyline. And I don't know what season that was. Probably season
that's early on.
3 or 4, maybe, if that. And then I just got amused at all the little anecdotes I would see from the show. You know, Katherine Heigl refusing her Emmy nomination, saying the writing was terrible. And I'm going... What are you, an asshole? Are you kidding me right now? You're on a hit show that's receiving awards because it's being deemed by your peers to be that good, and you're going to sit here and deny that.
Yeah. And when we lose certain characters from a show, it can really break the show. Like when we lost Christina, which was Meredith Grey's best friend.
Sandra Oh. Mm-hmm. Did she die too?
No. She just moved.
Okay. And she was a great character.
She was my favorite. And losing her, like, the show really took a hit then for me too. And I kept going. But yeah, another show where, like, when we lost a character, always comes back to Jeffrey Dean Morgan in Walking Dead.
Are you talking about the death of Glenn?
Yeah. Losing Glenn hurt so bad because Glenn was my favorite, and it was hard at that point to keep watching.
I agree. I huge Walking Dead fan from the drop, and people focus on the death of Glenn in that episode, and they forget we lost Abraham too.
We did lose Abraham, and
Abraham was a great character in and of his own right. I love that they stayed true to the graphic novel with Glenn's death, particularly the eyeball.
Jesus.
Right. And that's a great example of a show that maybe pushed it too far for the viewers because a lot of people turned off after that.
Yeah. I remember, I think it was really smart how they made that episode. So they filmed everyone getting killed. And they didn't tell the cast who it was going to be. And when it finally came out and the season started and it's Abraham, I kind of had a breath of like, I was like, oh, okay, I can deal with Abraham.
I can deal with that.
I can deal with Abraham.
Deal with that one.
And then when he turns and takes Glenn, I was just fucking done. It ruined me.
And I think The Walking Dead was one of the first shows that really illustrated no character here is safe.
Yeah. I mean, if they had taken Daryl, that would have been it.
I used to have a shirt that said, if they kill Daryl, we riot.
I know Daryl wasn't supposed to make it past like the first season. His character wasn't supposed to keep going.
His character didn't exist.
Yeah, but he was so popular. And I was like, if they take Daryl, I swear to God.
In fact, he auditioned for the role of Merle. Uh-huh. And which eventually went to Michael Rooker, and they loved what he did so much, Norman Reedus, that they created the character of Daryl. They've milked that cow to death at this point.
I mean, that's another show that was so good, and then that series finale was just the biggest piece of shit let down because there was no ending to The Walking Dead. I knew they had plans for spinoffs. But all they did with that last episode was be like, if you want to know what happens, watch the 3 other shows we have coming out. I'm like, no, can you just close this chapter for the love of God?
Agreed. Are you familiar with the term jump the shark? So brief history here, folks, for those of you who don't know. There used to be a show in the late 70s, early 80s called Happy Days.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So everybody remembers the Fonz and Richie Cunningham and Arnold's and all that. So Happy Days was a very popular show, ran for a long, long, long time, until the infamous episode where the gang goes to the beach.
Oh, man. Okay, I have in my mind something involving either like a jet ski or water skiing.
You are correct. You are absolutely correct. In this episode,
Okay.
the Fonz gets roped into or cajoled into this stunt where he is going to water ski and he's going to jump over a shark that they have contained in a net just offshore.
Yes, okay.
That show, that single episode, destroyed the show.
Oh, no.
And it was canceled shortly after. So now, in the industry, when a show has run its course and it's still going, we know it should have ended. It should have been done ages ago, and yet it's still going. They've jumped the shark.
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy jumped the shark. Walking Dead jumped the shark. And I think The Walking Dead jumped the shark when Rick left.
Yeah, man, they stretched out that story
Way too much.
and it kept like, and that was one of the things, like we're getting to the end and we know Rick is alive. We know Michonne's looking for him. And we're like, they have to show it. The show is ending. We have to see. And they're like, no, you don't get to see what happens to them. If you want to know, go watch the spinoff. And I'm like, fuck yourself, man. I'm not going to watch your spinoff.
100%. And I have not watched.
I haven't watched a single one. I refuse.
Do you know what I did? I went in and I read the synopsis. It saved me a shit ton of time and a shit ton of effort, because one of the things, and my wife pointed this out, we were both huge Walking Dead fans. We were sitting there watching it. It was around season 9, I think. Maybe not even that. Like, she bailed way before I did, so it's probably much earlier than that. And she looked at me one night and she goes, okay, what the fuck? And I go, what do you mean, what the fuck? And she goes, it's the same fucking thing. We go over here, we get a safe spot. Zombies come, we have to find another safe spot. We get over here, we find a safe spot. Bad people come, we have to find another safe spot. And it's just over and over. She goes, I'm out. And we went back to watching Survivor. So jumping the shark is a absolute term. It's an absolute thing. And shows need to be cognizant of that. I also think that when they're writing some of these shows, they ought to invite a handful of fans into the room just to go, hey guys, this is probably a bad idea. Disney would learn a lot from Star Wars fans like myself on what not to do, because there's a lot of shit they're doing. We're going, okay, first of all, that's not necessary. Second of all, that's not canon. You're fucking up the story with this story. So, you know, J.J. Abrams, why'd you fuck up my Star Trek universe?
Make money.
Now we have the Kelvin timeline. We have this timeline. And it's all a money grab. If your product is good, you don't have to worry about that. People will watch.
Yeah.
So that's just my take.
I think it was also so disappointing because Walking Dead is one of those shows that started so strong.
Incredibly strong. The first episode just grabs me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this guy wakes up in the hospital. Everybody's gone. The hospital's shot up. There's wreckage everywhere. There's bodies stacked everywhere. What the fuck is going on? And then he gets to the double doors. Don't open. Dead inside. And then the hands come out and start rocking on the doors. And I'm going, what the fuck? Loved it. And it was so strong for so long. And then it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. So Kelsey had given me some homework this week. And due to some technical difficulties that were well beyond our control.
Homework.
Okay, the dog did not eat my fucking homework.
Yeah, we had some streaming difficulties. If you listened last episode, I told Mike he had to watch the first 3 episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because that is my most rewatched show.
Questionable.
It's probably concerning how many times I've rewatched the show from start to finish.
I tend to agree with that. So, I am going to everybody listening, I am fully committed to going back when I have the opportunity to watch some of the TV show Buffy. Part of the reason I was assigned this was because I'm a fan of the movie Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Christy Swanson and Donald Sutherland. Great. Not so big a fan of the TV show. Now, with that said, I did watch several clips on YouTube, including a whole thing about Dark Willow.
Yeah. Dark
Okay,
Willow.
Allison Hannigan, I just want to say for the record, I love you. I think you're fantastic. This one time at band camp, I loved you too. Okay. And just watching the clips, it was like, it's going to be a no for me.
Well, it's out of context, man.
That's fair. And that's why I'm going to go back, and I'm recommitting in this moment to go back and watch at least the first 3 episodes of the series.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, because I was unable to acquire Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
He had to watch my second most rewatched show,
which was called Supernatural. Now, I'm in. Okay.
Yeah.
I've watched, I got 2.5 episodes in, so I didn't complete all 3. However, very good show.
So good.
It's a great premise. I had no idea. This show, a season is about 23 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
There are 15 seasons of this show. It is ridiculous.
And I've rewatched it from start to finish 3 or 4 times.
Stop.
Yeah.
That's commitment.
It's so good. It's one of those shows where it's like, I've watched everything else that's new, and I just go back. I just keep going back.
I get
It's
that.
So fucking good.
That's why I just rewatched Breaking Bad. So I sit down, and right out of the gate, very pleasantly surprised by the appearance of Jeffrey Dean Morgan,
He's fucking everywhere, and I love it.
and thought that was great. Love the premise of the show. If you've never watched it, the premise of the show is about 2 brothers who, when they were very young, there was a supernatural event in their home that claimed the life of their mother. Their dad, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, spent the rest of his life, or spent his time, hunting whatever it was that killed their mother.
The yellow-eyed demon.
Older brother, Dean,
Jensen Ackles, if you're listening, fine as hell. Fine as hell.
she got to look. And the older son, Dean, joins his dad in hunting these supernatural beings or whatever they are. The younger son, Sam, tries to go to college and gets wrapped back in with his brother, Dean, when their father disappears on a hunt.
And here's where we go back to good boy Sam, bad boy Dean. I've never been interested. Like, people love Sam, and I'm like, fuck Sam.
You're all about Dean.
I'm all about Dean.
So I watched the first couple episodes, and they're really good. I watched the first 2 episodes, and
You got distracted by cats.
I did. And they were much better than
not the musical.
Yeah, no.
Physical cats. We just have cats playing in the background.
Literally, that was a career killer for a couple people. Taylor Swift got out of it, but nobody else did, I don't think.
No one survived.
No one survived that carnage. So, yeah, Supernatural, first episode, really entertaining. Wrote me in. Good story, good acting, good character development. Like any TV or movie or any fictional show like this, we have to suspend belief. And there was a few things that I went, okay, cops aren't that stupid. You're going to definitely be going to jail for a lot longer than you did.
Dude, just wait.
Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Now, with that said, I could not help but notice glaring similarities to the X-Files. And I think that without the X-Files, Supernatural doesn't exist. I like the premise of the X-Files better because those are FBI agents. So there is your suspension of belief in the fact that this is the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They have a leeway, and they have the ability to go in and investigate these things. 2 brothers driving around in an old muscle car with a trunk full of guns and other demonic repellent items is
Where's my salt?
Where's my salt? You know, there was so much going on in there. Where's my cat's eye? And I don't think that Supernatural exists without the X-Files. It also reminded me of a show that I adored that I don't even know if you've even heard of, called Friday the 13th, the TV series.
I don't think I know the series.
So,
I mean, know the movies.
right. So this show came out, I want to say in the late 80s, maybe early 90s. And it only ran for 2 or 3 seasons. And it was called Friday the 13th, the TV series. That was the biggest mistake the producers could have made because it had absolutely nothing to do with the movies.
Okay, I was about to ask, like, is it...
Nothing to do with the movies. And for all of us horror fans, we're like, fucking great. Jason's going to be here every week. Let's go. Nope. That is not what this show is about. The show is about, it was a young guy. I think his name was Ryan. I can't remember the girl's name. She was a younger girl, and it was an old dude. And they inherited like their uncle's antique shop.
I'm already out. I'm not going inside the antique shop.
So here's the rub. Every single item in this antique shop has been cursed.
No.
And it has some sort of...
Is there a monkey in there?
There's all kinds of shit in there, right? But the uncle was selling everything.
Fuck.
So the whole premise of the show is these 3 were trying to recover every single item that had ever been sold out of this store.
There is definitely a string of episodes where cursed items... They have to recover cursed items.
In Supernatural?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a direct pull from Friday the 13th, the TV series.
Supernatural does a lot of Easter eggs with other shows, and it's really good. And there's actually one, and it's much later in the show, where Sam and Dean are coming home from a hunt, and Dean has one of his dad's weapons that they found in like their dad's collection of stuff.
We would call that an artifact.
And... they're talking about the hunt. Dean's talking about using his dad's weapon. He throws it down on the table. It's Lucille.
No.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's so good.
That is super good. And in the first episode, and I love that they did this because it bridged a gap for me and it made some things okay for me. Because I'm watching the first episode, and I'm going, oh, man, this is just the fucking X-Files. They're just rehashing the X-Files in a different way. And they were in the middle of an investigation, and they were talking to some of the cops on this bridge. And as they're walking off the bridge, 2 FBI agents came walking up. And I think it was Dean looks at him and goes, hey, Mulder, Scully, how you doing? And I go, okay, now I'm okay with it because you just acknowledged that this looks like the fucking X-Files to me. Yeah. So now I'm okay with whatever you throw at me.
Yeah.
Had they not acknowledged it, I would have been like, okay, you're ripping off the X-Files. But the fact that they acknowledged it, in my way, I thought they paid homage to it. We're good to go now.
And they do touch in the show, them running in with the cops, the FBI, like eventually that does get touched on about like, well, you can't keep getting away with this stuff.
Right. Like homie's got a cigar box full of different badges and I'm going, I don't think that's going to work all the time.
Yeah. So that happens. There's storylines with that. I love the lore of Supernatural. Like when they talk about the monsters and the things that they're fighting and the demons, a lot of it ties into like real lore surrounding that stuff. And I like that.
I'm a big fan of that as well.
Like we get into like Leviathans and stuff. And
well, I mean, yeah, episode 2, they're talking about Wendigos. And that's in Native American folklore. The first episode, The Woman in White, that is witchy folklore. So I am a big fan of the mythology of all that type of stuff. And it's also the way it's presented.
Yeah.
If you present it in a way that I can get on board, great. If you present it in a jump the shark kind of way, not so much. So I did enjoy it. I will probably watch a few more episodes. If I lose interest, obviously I'll drop off. But right now I'm kind of into it. And then once I figure out our technical difficulty, I will go back reluctantly and watch some of Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show because I never got on board. I missed that bus.
Yeah, there are a couple of buses I missed too with shows.
And that's fine. I think, I've heard good things about Vampire Diaries, but before I would watch Vampire Diaries, I would want to watch True Blood.
Oh, man, True Blood is so good. Dirty show. Dirty show. Oh, yeah.
I did not know that. What Anna Paquin's in that.
Yeah.
And is it
get ready.
Skarsgård? Stellan Skarsgård is in?
Alex Skarsgård.
Alex, okay, he's in that too.
Yeah.
I've heard good things. It's an HBO show. Any show,
HBO makes some raunchy fucking shows. They'll show anything.
I mean, there's that. And if it's an HBO show, I tend to give it a little bit more weight than other networks.
You know what show I watched? I was way too young, but it's HBO, so I like kind of snuck in and watched it. Real Sex.
That show is great. That show is great.
But I was like a young teen watching that show. Way too young.
Probably.
Because
probably. They went for it.
Yeah.
They went for it. But I mean, some of the best shows I've ever watched, one of my favorite shows of all time, Sopranos, HBO. One of what's arguably considered the greatest show ever made, The Wire.
See, these were shows that I know are big. And I was too young to watch them at the time. And so I've never...
You've never watched The Sopranos?
I haven't watched The Sopranos. I haven't watched The Wire. They're ones as an adult that I need to go back and watch. But yeah, those were the ones that like passed me.
The Sopranos...
Because my parents didn't watch
Definitely.
them. My parents didn't watch them, so I didn't watch them.
You know, it's interesting. I know somebody close to me who refused to watch The Sopranos because were not happy about the way they felt Italian Americans were portrayed in that show. And I can understand that aspect of it. It is still a fantastic show. The Wire is a great show. 6 Feet Under is a fantastic show that had the most satisfying ending of any TV show I think I've ever watched. That's up for debate. But if it's an HBO show, I'm definitely looking at it a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
So there's
I
that.
love Sex and the City. Sex and the City I watched. I love that show.
There's another show that jumped the shark.
Yeah,
But
well,
they
with their spin-off.
Just like that.
Which is now immediately done. It's been canceled
I heard
because
that.
people are just we hated it.
Nobody wanted that.
It was garbage.
Nobody wanted that.
And just like that, it's
over. It's over. Okay, well, I have a little surprise for you.
Yay.
Because, you know, I just like to do surprise type things. And we have a little bit of time that I think we can fit this in. So we're going to play a game. This game is going to be Name That Show. It's a quiz for you, Miss Kelsey. Now, you have 10 questions.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There are 10 questions, mostly ID style, with a couple of quotes and some clues.
Okay.
You get 1 point each with bonus opportunities.
Oh, my God. I'm sweating.
Now, here's the thing. If you score between 8 and 10 points, you will get your choice of a prize where you can pick a couple different things. One, I have to perform a dramatic reading of the Lizzie McGuire movie monologue.
You know, Lizzie McGuire I never got into. I never liked it.
Perfect. Then I'm not good because I didn't want to do that. You could pick the next retro show I have to watch 3 episodes of. That was the dog. That was not me. That was the
Finn
dog.
is giving his opinion on how he feels about that.
Or you get to make me sing the theme song of your choice next episode. If you score 7 or fewer,
Oh, fuck me.
I get to pick a cringy early 2000s show for you to watch. That's providing you haven't already seen it.
I love cringy shows.
Or you have to watch a full episode of Walker, Texas Ranger, and give me a full report on it.
Okay. None of these sound horrible so far. Like a written report?
I would think an audible report would be plenty fine. Or you have to post a story doing a TikTok dance to a nostalgic theme song.
No, not doing that.
But you're a dancer. We'll come up with something else. Okay.
I've already done the TikTok. Can we pull the one that we did in lockdown with Paige?
Oh my God, I remember that. I was wearing a bandana like a cowboy. I still have that on my phone too. That's hysterical. Okay, so here we go.
Now I'm nervous.
Kelsey's trivia.
It's
a good thing you're not going to mess up. You're going to be fine.
My brain never wants to work when I need it to.
Well, we're going to find out, I think. Question number 1. This show featured twin sisters who moved into the Tipton Hotel with their mom.
Twin sisters that moved into the Tipton Hotel. I know. Oh, that sounds so familiar. Sisters. I know a show about twin boys that moved into a hotel.
What is that?
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
That is correct. I'm not sure why.
What the You chat GPT'd this shit, didn't you? Okay, folks, here we are.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right. I may have had a little help coming up with questions.
I'm not worried about AI because I'm like, twin sisters. I know the show Sister, but they're not in a hotel.
That's just going to make this even more funny.
Jesus Christ. If I get these wrong now, it's ChatGPT's fault.
And while ChatGPT? While ChatGPT...
Yeah, he didn't use ChatGPT. He used the B version ChatGPT. That's why.
I looked it up while I was taking a do.
He Lugled it.
Yeah, it was Lugal. I used Lugal instead of Google while listening to Motley Lue. It was great. Okay, question number 2. Mm-hmm. Did I do that?
Did I do that?
So she already knows the answer to that
Family
one.
Matters, Steve Urkel.
Thank you. Number 3. Which show followed 6 teens at Bayside High along with their principal? Mr. Belding.
Mr. Belding. Saved by the Bell?
That is correct.
Yes!
So Kelsey is 3 for 3. Question number 4. Which show featured 3 sisters, Prue, Piper, and...
Charmed.
There she is. That's 4.
I love you, Cole. Cole and Phoebe. Cole and Phoebe forever.
See, this is again why it would be difficult to get her to watch cringe TV shows because she's seen all of them.
I love them.
Like
the cringier, the better.
Like literally.
Except the new Charm fucking sucks. Suck a dick, new Charmed. Sorry.
Don't sugarcoat it. I want you to tell us exactly how you feel about the new Charm.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the next episode.
Okay, we're going to be going there. So yes, save that guy. Okay, question number 5. Kelsey has 4 points. What cartoon featured a boy with a football-shaped head?
Fuck. I want to say it's... The name in my head coming up is Arthur, but I don't know if that's right.
You're very close.
I know! Oh, fuck.
You are so very close.
I know that's not right, but it's so close to being there. I see his head, and I can see the girl who is annoying too. Hey, Arnold.
That is correct.
Hey, Arnold.
That is absolutely correct. That is 5 for 5. I had a feeling you were going to excel at this. Very impressed so far. We are halfway there. Number 6. This sketch comedy show launched careers for Amanda Bynes, Kenan Thompson, and Nick Cannon.
All that
And she knows the theme song. Oh, I love it.
I love Amanda Bynes sketches in that one. Oh,
is she the one that has gone off the rails? She is.
I mean, what childhood star hasn't?
I find that
especially like
victimized.
90s childhood stars.
Look at Justin Bieber right now.
Rough time for them.
And I absolutely, my heart goes out to this kid because
and Britney.
It's screamingly obvious.
Leave Britney alone.
That these are people that are in trouble.
Yeah.
And instead of helping them, I'm not sure what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 7. Which show starred Lizzie, Miranda, and Gordo navigating middle school?
Lizzie.
So fucking stupid.
You were going to use this as one of my punishments too.
I know. It's so bad. Fuck. That's terrible, folks. My apologies. I need to be better prepared than that. Question number 8. This show followed teens at a performing arts high school and starred a young Zoe Saldana?
Damn, I don't think I know this one. Yeah, I don't know this one.
This was actually a bit of a trick question because it's not a show, it's a movie.
Well, then fuck you. This doesn't count. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck are you?
It was called Center Stage.
If you had said that, I would have known. I love Center Stage. I was like, a TV show with Zoe Saldana, a performing arts school.
Yeah, we tried to throw a curveball in there and didn't go so well.
Also, Center Stage, it's ABA. It's a ballet performance school, not just a general performing arts school.
I never saw it, so
It's
I couldn't tell
fucking fantastic. And I hate you for making me think I didn't know because I'm thinking TV shows and it's a fucking movie.
All right, so the trick question was successful to a degree, even though I'm going to pay for that later. Question number 9. In this drama, a girl moves to a new town and starts hearing people's thoughts.
I don't trust you now.
This is a TV show. It's a drama. A girl moves to a new town and starts hearing people's thoughts.
It's not thoughts, but like, I don't know why the only thing coming to my mind is Ghost Whisperer, but that's not thoughts.
It is not.
Is it Ally McBeal?
It is not Ghost Whisperer, and it is not Ally McBeal. Although I am a fan of Ally McBeal. I think they jumped the shark too, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
That would be Joan of Arcadia.
Oh, I never watched that. Never even heard of that.
I'm Finagrees. I am familiar with it. I too have never watched it though. And your final question, which if you don't get this correct,
don't think the Center Stage one should count.
It doesn't matter. You're already you're well, actually no, you're at 7.
Suck a dick, Mike.
So you're at 7, so you need this one.
I will fucking kill you.
You need this one. And I'm not going to lie, this is a toss-up. If you don't get this, I will be extremely disappointed.
Don't say that.
Okay? Okay, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Finish this theme lyric. So no one told you life was going to be this way.
So no one told you life was going to be this way.
And you get a bonus point for clapping. So that is correct. That is
Your
the theme
life's
song
a joke,
for
you're
Frank.
broke. Love life's DOA.
It's like you're always stuck in second gear.
Don't sue us.
Do not sue. You can't sue us. We're doing it on our own. It's a cover piece. Thank you very much. So that was very well done. Thank you, Miss Kelsey. You do win. Congratulations. So you get to pick my punishment.
Yes. What were my choices again?
You can... Well, we're not doing that because I just refuse. You can pick the next retro show I have to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I can... I'm not doing that.
I like how you are choosing what you get to do and not do.
I mean, well, okay, I can buy you socks with 90s TV characters on them. Right, exactly my point. You don't want that?
Did you ask ChatGPT to come up? These are absolutely ChatGPT answers, aren't they?
That one is. That one is 100% one. I got lazy at the end.
Wasting water. I'm so mad at you for wasting water on these.
I wasted a lot of water on this, as a matter of fact.
I hate you. You're the worst.
Oh, God, that's too funny. So you can come up with... no, it would. I can't.
What power is he giving me?
No, can't do it. I was gonna say, oh, okay, I'll maybe I watched an episode of the Jersey Shore, so I can't do it. I can't.
Can't you?
I can't. I'm not. I won't.
Refuse.
I refuse. No.
Mike's gonna wake up one day, strapped to his bed. With his iPad over his face.
That escalated quickly. VR goggles.
And I just gonna have Jersey Shore playing.
No.
And his eyes are going to be taped open.
It's going to be like a Clockwork Orange, except it's to Jersey Shore, and I'm going to lose my fucking shit. That is too funny. Well, congratulations. You won the game that you did not see coming, which is a good thing. I like to throw a little curveball in there, make sure that Kelsey's still up on her skills, which she is, as usual. So...
Love a little boost of cortisol in the morning.
I mean, it's good for the health. So, what did we learn? What are our conclusions today?
I don't know, Mike, what did you learn about me today?
I learned that taking a do is sometimes the first thing that comes to mind, although we don't know why. I learned that Grey's Anatomy made you sob like a child.
I never said that.
You inferred.
No, don't put words in my mouth.
So I'm just gonna say that, you know, that was a thing for you. And that I already knew this, but you have a propensity for some of the worst TV that's out there. And the worse it is, the more you like it in some cases. I mean, I don't know why that is, but I mean, it could be the shittiest show in the world. And you're like, we're watching the whole season right now. So these are things that I have learned.
Speaking of shitty shows, next episode, we've learned about what Mike was raised on. We've learned about what I was raised on. Now we're going to come together next episode to talk about what people are being raised on today. The new generation.
The new
of
generation.
TV. So Mike and I together as homework, because I feel like reality shows have really taken a launch. That seems to be what people talk about nowadays. So we will be watching 3 episodes of Love Island.
I've heard things about this show. I'm going to refrain from comment because the only thing I know is they throw a bunch of people on this island, and I guess they're all horny.
Yeah, neither of us have watched any of this show, so we're going to come together, watch it, and we'll give our opinions from a Gen Xer and a millennial.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like a swingers version of Survivor, but what do I know? Like, I don't know. I've never seen this show. So we're going to give that a shot. We're going to talk about streaming and how that's impacted network television and network TV shows, the difference between waiting a week for a new episode and having an entire season drop at once, Amazon. So there's a lot of good stuff coming. We encourage you to follow us, like, comment, give us topics, give us questions. We'll be happy to answer or respond to some of those. Until then, some of those. We reserve the right
to refuse service to anyone.
So that is going to be our episode for this week. Thank you, Miss Kelsey. It's been a lot of fun. It's been very insightful.
Thanks, Mr. Mike.
No worries.
That
no worries.
sounded weird.
It did sound a little bit weird. Let's not call me that. I don't like that.
I don't like
So I'm going to go take a do. And I can't. That is going to be the mantra now. You said it.
We're changing the name of the podcast.
We're going to change the name of the podcast to When You're Taking a Do. Do. That's the part that gets me every time.
You never know what's going to come out of my mouth sometimes.
Or the other end, apparently. I'm not sure. No, cut that.
I'm not talking about me taking a do.
Oh, my God. All right, folks. Well, until next time, keep your TVs on, keep your movies moving, and we will see you next time. Have a great week.
Thanks, y'all.